How's it going, everybody? My name is Connor and welcome to the channel LP Infinity, where all of my content is analog related. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you guys to please subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. At 100 subscribers, I'll be doing a hat/forehead reveal, so maybe that will be a motivation. Today I'm excited but also nervous to show you guys a sealed very first pressing of Kid A by Radiohead from the year 2000. I'm basically going to unbox and give you guys some of my thoughts on the album as we go along. For a lot of sealed albums, it can sometimes be impossible to distinguish a first or early pressing from a repressing, but luckily for this Radiohead album, the distinguishing factor is actually on the outside of the cover, so it's pretty easy to identify. Skip forward 20 seconds if you don't want to hear some boring stuff about those identifying factors. The way that you can tell this is a first pressing rather than a later one is this, right here, UK LP Kid A1. Later UK pressings just simply have UK in that same area. That little inscription below the barcode is the best way to identify a first UK pressing of this album. The median price on Discogs for this album is $125, and the highest that has ever sold is over $300, and this is a sealed copy. I got a fantastic deal on this album, and I could easily resell it for a profit, but my goal is to have every single Radiohead album a first pressing in museum quality condition, so this is a must keep. There are a lot of risks when opening up a really old sealed album. It could be cracked, scratched, warped. You have no idea how it was stored if you are the second-hand buyer. But life is way too short. I don't care about those risks. And if you guys have sealed albums, please open them. They're meant to be listened to. I gave you guys a close-up of the album cover earlier, but it does seem to have the original price sticker from 2000 on there from the original store. Somebody did write sealed on the plastic wrap, so that will come off too. And it looks like the person who shipped this to me did put plastic wrap over the other plastic wrap for extra protection. So we're going to take off the first one and get to the actual original plastic wrap. Now we're down to the original plastic wrap of the album, and I'm going to go ahead and take that off now. Right out of the box, it looks and feels brand new, which is a great sign. I don't see any splits anywhere, no dents, so it looks like it's been stored properly for 20 years, so that's a good start. So this is a gatefold, and luckily it did not stick together to where you can't pull it apart. I've seen a lot of double LPs do that if they're sealed for a really long time. The cover art looks awesome on the inside. It's looking pretty much perfect so far, so hopefully it stays like that. So I forgot to mention earlier that this is a 10-inch album compared to the 12-inch standard. I got the first LP out of the cover, and there are no seam splits anywhere on the inner sleeve here, so that is another good sign. The second inner sleeve, perfect, no issues anywhere, it's looking great. I'm pretty impressed with how well it's going so far. As you can tell, both LPs ran perfectly flat, no warping, there were no issues with the sealed copy whatsoever. Whoever stored this took great care of it, which I am very thankful for. Radiohead has been my obsession for the last 2 years, and I tried listening to this album way too soon into my discovery of the band. After listening to more entry-level albums by Radiohead like Pablo Honey, The Bends, OK Computer, and In Rainbows, I understood this album better. You have to take time to get to know this album, just like a lot of other stuff Radiohead has. Songs like Motion Picture Soundtrack, Everything in Its Right Place, and Idiotech makes this one of the greatest experimental albums of all time. This album made me look into myself and gave me out-of-body experiences at some times during the highlights of the album. In my opinion, I think music is supposed to make people feel something both mentally and emotionally, and I think this album does that and more. After listening to the album, I am not disappointed in the quality of sound. It sounds awesome, it looks great, and the gatefold art is beautiful. Although it is a unique size 10-inch record, I think that weird size fits the experimental and unique sound of the album. That is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've only done a few unboxing videos so far, so I'm still trying to get used to it, but nonetheless, I hope that you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below, and always keep collecting.